News 13 has learned the family in a car smashed by the truck of a repeat drunk driver was in Santa Fe for a high school basketball game. 2 members of that family were killed. 2 more are still in the hospital, and the man police say caused it all is sitting in jail tonight. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is live in the Newsplex. Crystal.
Tim, police say one of the victims was pinned in the backseat of the car. She died at the scene. The other woman, also in the back seat, died this morning. A tragic crash that's left its mark on Santa Fe in more ways than one.
There was some severe drag and gouge marks in the concrete, so that indicates to us that there was a high rate of speed.
A busy Santa Fe street is now gouged with reminders of what happened last night. 2 women are dead after a man with a history of reckless and drunk driving slammed into the car they were riding in.
Young individuals, not even in the prime of their lives, losing their lives to this type of tragedy.
Police say James Ruiz is to blame, a crash that set off a 5-vehicle pileup. Police say Ruiz was behind the wheel of the white truck. He was speeding, and police say alcohol may have been a factor. Police say Ruiz plowed into the back of the first car so hard it ended up driving onto the trunk, crushing the back seat like an accordion. It then shoved the car more than 6 car lengths forward.
That vehicle in turn created a domino effect and struck 3 other vehicles.
In total, 8 people were transported. Several others were treated at the scene, and 2 women dead.
The family, I'm sure they're going to be grief-stricken for a number of years from this crash.
This is not the first time Ruiz is suspected of driving drunk. Ruiz has faced DWI charges 3 times. In those cases, police were able to catch Ruiz before it ended like this.
I think it's frustrating as society as a whole.
Ruiz is currently charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide and 1 count of driving with a revoked or suspended license. Police say more charges could be added. 2 people who were sitting in the front seat of the smashed car are still in critical condition tonight. Police say they are related to the women who died, which leaves one grief-stricken family praying they will pull through. Tim.
Thank you, Crystal. Police say a woman riding in Ruiz's pickup truck was also injured. She is still in the hospital tonight. No word on her condition. As we mentioned, Santa Fe police say alcohol could be a factor in last night's crash. We've learned Ruiz's history of drunk driving began with his first conviction here in Albuquerque back in 2001. He pleaded guilty in that case. He was convicted of a second DWI in 2003, as well as speeding and careless driving. For that, he got a 364-day jail sentence. Court records show all but 4 days were suspended. The sentence also included 3 years unsupervised probation. Jury selection is scheduled to begin next Wednesday for a DWI arrest in 2008. As of now, Ruiz is charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide and 1 count of driving on a revoked or suspended license. According to the DWI Resource Center, Ruiz's record and last night's crash are more evidence the state system isn't working.
As it just screams that we have to do something. We have to put a handle on these repeat offenders when they've been into the system by the second time. Why are we waiting beyond that? You know, in my opinion, those girls didn't have a chance. I don't think he deserves a chance. I'd lock him up and throw the key away.
Court records show Ruiz recently spent time in a 60-day rehab program in California. He is still in jail tonight on a no-bond hold. Be sure to stay with News 13 for the latest on this developing story.